All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. So first of all, thank you for being here today, and thank you for your concern for our Tempe community. I'd like to introduce first the members of the Tempe City Council who are here with me this afternoon. We have Vice Mayor Dorian Garland, Councilmember Jennifer Adams, Councilmember Nikki Amberg, and Councilmember Burdetta Hodge. So as you know, on October 13th, the city of Tempe suffered a devastating storm, the worst in our community's history. With the efforts of residents and businesses helping each other, and the assistance of our county, state, and federal partners, we are making progress on recovery. No community is built for the push of 70-mile-an-hour winds and downdrafts of 90 miles per hour. This supercell moved mobile homes off their foundations, blew rooftops as much as 400 feet, and downed so many beautiful 100-year-old trees. We are so fortunate that the flying wreckage did not kill anyone. We are here today at J.C. Park, adjacent to the Westside Multicultural Center today, next to what was once a 60-year-old eucalyptus tree. Our community services staff tells me that we anticipate we will lose approximately 500 trees just within Tempe's Parks and Recreation system. Our Tempe Police and Fire Medical Rescue were doing what they do so well, even during the height of the storm. They were responding to the calls for help from our community. Tempe Police received 369 calls in 1 hour. The average number of calls hourly for police is 44. By the end of the day, more than 1,000 calls had come in. Tempe Fire responded to 170 calls in just 3 hours. I would like to thank the crews from our surrounding cities for stepping in to help us respond to everyone as timely as possible. Our city staff are continuing to work diligently and with heart to restore our streets, our parks, and to help people with their needs. I'd like to now call out some extraordinary efforts. As of yesterday, our Public Works team members have collected more than 70 tons of damaged trees and storm debris. Our transportation crews cleared more than 200 downed trees that were blocking roadways and sidewalks to ensure that routes were safe and passable for everyone. They are restoring damaged streetlights and many downed street signs, impacted traffic signals, and flooded bus stops. As mayor, I declared an emergency for our city. The intention is to help our residents and businesses get the most assistance possible so they can recover, return home, and get back to a more normal everyday. We are working with county, state, and federal partners. Their support and guidance in this process is appreciated and very important to us. I would like to thank Maricopa County Department of Emergency Management, the American Red Cross, the State of Arizona Emergency Management, including Director Gabe Levine, the National Weather Service, and of course Congressman Greg Stanton for his personal efforts and letter of support. Each day, more and more people ask me how they can help. First of all, help each other. Continue to check on your more vulnerable neighbors. Be kind to each other as we get through this together. Next, if you have damage, fill out the damage assessment form on tempe.gov/Tempe Storm. That will help us qualify for funding to help our community. If you'd like to donate food or hygiene items, Tempe Community Action Agency is accepting those. They are open extra hours this week to collect both your donations or to assist people with their needs. More than 130 people were displaced because of the storm, and some have pets that need help as well. Lost Our Home Pet Foundation is providing temporary care for pets while their people look for housing. They can also provide dog food. Tempe Community Council is accepting monetary donations of all sizes to help people recover from the storm. If you go to tempe.gov/Tempe Storm, there is a link to all of these organizations, along with other ways to get help. just the beginning of our recovery as well as our rebuilding. It may take weeks or even months to fully restore this community. Insurance companies need to work through claims, contractors are being hired, and our trees will be replanted. It's been a rough 5 days, but please be patient and know that we all share the same goal: to be safe, to return to normal, and to make our community the best it can be. And now I'd like to introduce someone who's been an incredible friend and support to people in the city of Tempe and to our entire district, Congressman Greg Stanton.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor Woods, and to the city council leaders who are here, and the city manager and the leaders of the Tempe Fire and Tempe Police, all who did amazing work to help this community after one of, as the mayor just pointed out, the worst storm in Tempe's history. It was one hell of a storm. Tempe experienced one of the most damaging storms in its history. October 15th, a severe microburst tore through these neighborhoods right around us right now, leaving a path of destruction that has affected hundreds of families and businesses across the Tempe community. The numbers tell a sobering story. More than 550 homes and 70 businesses have reported damage. Approximately 130 of our neighbors have been displaced from their homes after apartment buildings were deemed unsafe. At the peak of the storm, over 22,000 residents lost power. Trees uprooted, power lines came down, roads were blocked, critical infrastructure was disrupted. But while the storm's damage was significant, the response from our community has been nothing short of extraordinary. So I want to again say thank you to Mayor Corey Woods, the entire Tempe City Council, for their steadfast leadership. Within hours of this disaster, they activated emergency response plans and worked around the clock to protect people's public safety. 2 days ago, the city declared a local emergency proclamation, which has expedited cleanup and repairs and mobilization of assistance from Maricopa County and the state of Arizona. And I also want to recognize the incredible work of Tempe's first responders, public works crews, utility workers, and emergency management personnel. Your swift action saved lives and prevented further damage. You've worked through long days and nights to restore power, clean debris, and ensure that Tempe's residents are safe. Tempe and our entire community, we are so fortunate to have such dedicated public servants. Now, as we move from the immediate response to recovery, as the mayor mentioned, we need every affected resident and business owner to take a critical action. Complete the damage assessment survey at tempe.gov/Tempe Storm. Again, that's tempe.gov/Tempe Storm. This is not just paperwork. This is how we can unlock federal resources for this community if necessary. The state of Arizona cannot request these resources from the federal government without accurate damage assessments from the ground level. Every single report that is filed matters. Every assessment you submit builds the case for federal assistance that can help this entire community recover. So if your home was damaged, whether it's a broken window, roof damage, or structural damage, report it. If your business suffered losses, whether it's damaged equipment, lost inventory, or interrupted operations, please report it. Again, tempe.gov/Tempe Storm. Complete the survey. Takes just a few minutes, but it could make the difference between qualifying for needed federal assistance or not. This is a resilient community. This community faced damages or challenges before, and it has always come back stronger. But we can only do that by working together, by supporting one another, by documenting our needs accurately, and by making sure every level of government understands the full scope of what the people of Tempe are facing after this historic storm. To our residents who have been displaced or are dealing with significant damage, we will not stop working until you can recover and rebuild. Thank you to everyone who has already submitted their assessment. Thank you to the volunteers who have been helping our neighbors. Thank you again to the city of Tempe for showing once again why this community, the Tempe community, is so special. Let's keep moving forward together. Again, complete your damage assessment today, tempe.gov/Tempe Storm. Thank you, and I think, Mayor, you're going to lead us in questions.